Today I'm going to share with you an example of this ring's 3D design. I will quickly demonstrate the modeling and rendering process. First, let's come to the Rhinoceros. Using the ring size tool, the start point switch to bottom. Select the desired size. Drag the ball and hold down the Shift key. Extend the curve both sides to make surface. Open the grasshopper. Find the knit pattern in the pattern. Pick the base piece to see the woven curve. Adjust the number of rows and loops to achieve your desired effect. Take out the Sweep 1 components. Connect the rail curve and the fitting surface. Adjust the width and weave height to see the effect in real time. To make it easier to see, hide other objects. Delete the square section and replace it with customized cross-section. Don't forget to connect. Use the vertical mirror curve to draw the section. Switching by Command. Turn on ortho to make sure the curve is perpendicular. After grabbing, look at the effect after the sweep. The sweep is too narrow. You can increase the width. Weave height can be adjusted to adjust the level of height. Next, extract the extract ISO curve of the sweep. Adjust the value so that the extract ISO curve is in the center. Move the components and hold down the Alt key to copy the components and adjust it. Copy another set as the extract ISO curve of gems. Next, you need to plug in the twisting rope, conventional components. Hold down the Shift key to add connections. Bring up the Bake Group components from the Common Tools. Bake the sweep, the extract ISO curve of gems, and the twisting rope. Just click on the icon. Multiple clicks will generate multiple copies of the object. After baking, you can close the grasshopper. Next, let's set the gems. Use the gem on curve, using the sweep as the object's fitted. Drag and drop points to adjust the range of gems. Pay attention to the size and spacing of the gems. Adjust the position of the sides so that there is enough room to prongs for gem. Continue arranging the gems by the same way. The other axis buttons also have their own functions. For example, adjusting the height and tilt angle of the gems. You can drag and drop them to try out the effect. By adjusting the range, if the spacing is too large, it will automatically add gems. If you feel that the arrangement of gems is not suitable, right-click on the gem on curve icon to change it. If there are too many gems by the right-hand tip, you can view the size, number, and spacing of gems. Use the prong for gem on curve to generate prong automatically. Double-click on the axis to manually input the value to modify the size of the prongs. Drag and drop to adjust the embed prongs of gems. When the prongs are close to each other, they will be merged automatically. In the same way, prong for gem for the other gems. Share a little insight. I recommend switching to wireframe mode. This gives a clearer view of the embedding effect. Prongs need to be made with height in mind. If it is to be docked to factory production, it will usually be reserved higher, easy to adjust for the factory. If it is for rendering, it can be made shorter, so that it is closer to the finished product. After the gems and spikes are made, frame select gems and prongs from left to right. 9 copies in circular array in 360 degrees. I want to render 3 gemstone materials. So divide the 3 sets of gems into 3 layers in Rhino. So in Keyshot, the gems are also divided into 3 groups. Use the selection tool to select a gem and invert. You can select all objects except gems. Convert surfaces to meshes for easy Keyshot rendering. Select all objects and use the JFR Bridge tool. Select the Rhino and Keyshot icons and click Export. That brings us and the model to Keyshot. Find Edit in the menu bar. Find Plane from Add Geometry. Adjust its scale so that it acts as a ground plane. Turn on GPU rendering. Give the ground and the ring separate materials. For the ground, I like some reflections and details. For the ring, I used 18K yellow. In Scene, find 3 groups of gems grouped. Drag and drop the desired gem material. The default environment is not suitable for jewelry. Finding the right HDRI from library's environment. It's beautiful at this time. We can adjust the camera angle. A little depth of field. Focus distance is wrong. Adjust it and the f-stop below. Let's wait for the picture to clear and we'll see. Finally, we will adjust the parameters in image to fine-tune the final effect. Modify the parameters and watch for changes in the screen. Adjust bloom to make the highlights sparkle. Adjusting vignette to bring the focus back to the product. This sharing is over. Thank you for watching.